Okay, Romania. Eh, no way, guys. No way. Like that's why I kind of like get excited when it's international football, guys, because what did Romania just do? What on earth did Romania just do? Please, can someone like explain this to me? What on earth did Romania just do? Romania, a country that hasn't even played tournament football in ages. When last did Romania play tournament football? When last? I mean, this is a country that hasn't played tournament football in ages. But they whipped Ukraine. You understand? They were on top of them. What? Yo. Yeah, no, man. This was an upset. This is basically the upset of the tournament. If not Slovakia's victory over the favorites Belgium. You understand? This also has to be another upset. You know? Tricolori. Yeah? Tricolori. Tricolori. Right. And that's what they're known as. That's their nickname for the national team, their national football team. Tricolori. Huh? Cruising to a victory in a Group E opener. I mean, let us talk about the goals, man. The goals. Oh, those strikes were stunning, man. Those were stunning strikes from Nikolai, Stanisiu, as well as Razvan Marin. You understand? Romania just secured a comfortable victory in Munich. I mean, over a team that I would actually expect to actually be competing, because you think about the caliber of players that they actually have got. Huh? Mikhailo Mudryk, Yamalenko, Alexander Zinchenko, Dovbek, huh? You name them. And they get whipped by Romania, a country that hasn't played, international, that hasn't competed, at a major international stage in ages. Oh, yeah. But anyway, guys, let's just talk. Let's get straight into it. So, it was a matter of, when I often preach that possession doesn't win you games, it's the goals. Ukraine had more of the possession, right? But Romania were more clinical in the final third. You understand? There's a difference. Ukraine had more of the ball. Romania were far more clinical in the final third. That's the difference. And that's how you win football games. Ukraine were quick to actually gain a stranglehold on possession. You understand? And mind you, the match was actually played in Munich at the Allianz Arena, the home stadium of Bayern Munich. The thing is, Ukraine didn't actually seriously test the Romania goalkeeper, Florin Nita. You understand? They didn't really, put a test to him. You understand? It was only that one point where, Florinel, Coleman actually sent a shot, straight into the arms of the Real Madrid custodian Andriy Lunin in Romania's first foray of the game, before Artem Dovbek. Yeah, Dovbek. Yeah, I like this boy, man. Don't forget that he plays for Girona. He's one of those players in Girona that have really impressed me this season. He's a great player. He just blazed high over the crossbar at the other end. You understand? But from that particular moment in time, we saw Edward, Lodarsku's side took the lead in spectacular fashion. Shortly before the half-hour mark, Denis Mann intercepted Lunin's clearance before laying the ball into Stanisiu, whose curling effort, that was basically a curling first-time effort. A curling first-time effort found the top corner. And then it was almost 2-0 before the interval. But, his shot was actually deflected narrowly wide of the far post by, Taras Stefanenko. And then 2 goals in a space of 5 minutes early in the second half. Sherry Rebrov's team with a mountain to climb. I mean, I'm talking about Ukraine, man. Ukraine just had a mountain to climb from that particular moment in time. Marin found the bottom corner after the ball fell kindly for the midfielder on the edge of the area, before we even saw Dennis Draggers. Yeah? Dennis Draggers, prodded home from close range, following a quickly taken corner. And from that particular moment in time, man, I was just completely blown away. I just couldn't believe what I was watching, man. You understand? Ukraine were completely outplayed. They were completely outscored in all areas. Even though they had more of the ball, but they didn't do much with it. Georgi Sudakov, tested Nita with a low attempt late on, but there was no way back for Ukraine. That was basically the only opportunity that they had. Oh, but I want us to talk about Nikolai Stanisiu. His goal gave his teammates a massive boost. Technically, his strike was just too perfect. And he scored while displaying a good balance. Tactically, he was vital in their system as he, instigated, the press for the Romanians, right? And let us just do a quick evaluation of both sides, okay? Romania, it was a great day for them. The squad spoke about wanting to make their supporters proud, and they certainly did that in Munich. You understand? So if the Romania can keep up with this kind of momentum, they could actually surprise a few people at this tournament. You understand? They could really surprise a few people. On the side of Ukraine, it's a poor start for a team that I kind of also view as favorites. Not like amongst the favorites, but they are also favorites considering the quality of players that they have, the amount of talent that they actually have, right? This defeat was not down to quality or tactics. I think it was just more about the nerves, because Ukraine struggled to actually handle the pressure and the excitement weighed down by expectations. And they couldn't bring in a strong desire to actually bring joy to their country at all. Not at all. I was just like, I was completely blown away by Romania's performance because they seemed to they wanted it more than Ukraine did. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just one of those, moments in football where it's like there will always be a team that is highly favored, due to the pool of talent that they have. But, if they don't actually, live up to those particular expectations, then there's no point of actually viewing them as the favorites. Because right now I'm starting to change my mind about Ukraine in terms of viewing them as the favorites. Look at Romania, man. This was only their second victory in the Euros. In 17 matches, they've only won twice, and this was only their second victory. And it's actually Romania's first victory in their opening match of a Euro tournament. Whereas Denis Man is the first Romanian to actually provide multiple assists at an international tournament since George Hagi against Colombia at the 1994 FIFA World Cup. Look how far back that is. 30 years back. And this is just the second time that Romania have actually scored 3 goals in a Euro match, following that 3-2 victory against England in 2000. All the way back. That's the year in which I was born. And Romania's only previous clean sheet at a Euro final tournament was actually a 0-0 draw against France in 2008. And guess what? Nita became the oldest player to actually appear for Romania at the Euros. You understand? Age 36 and 350 days. Ukraine have only won basically 2 of their last 10 Euro matches, group stage matches. And then Andriy Yarmolenko is the first Ukraine player to appear at 4 Euro tournaments. You understand? And Ukraine's starting 11 feature just 1 player aged 30 or older, the fewest of any team at the Euro 2024 tournament so far. You understand what I'm saying? So, Ukraine, man. Guys. Ukraine. Woo. But hopefully we will see a better performance. Another shock of the tournament. So Group E is just full of shocks. Let's just get that straight. Group E is full of shocks. Belgium. Oh my goodness, Belgium, the favorites, guys, to win this tournament, succumbed to another defeat. It was due to the fact that an early Ivan Schranz goal was just enough to see Slovakia beat Belgium. Guess what? On their Euro 2024 first game. So Group E was just full of surprises, guys. Belgium started strongly, as expected. Jeremy Doku immediately showing his skills, his superb solo run ending with Romelu Lukaku having the first chance of the game, which was kept out by the Slovakia goalkeeper Martin Dubravka. The Newcastle goalkeeper, the second choice Newcastle goalkeeper, right? Schranz was actually just as well positioned on the other side of the pitch. Minutes later, volleying in the opener from a rebound following a Con Castell's initial save from Juraj Kucha. But Belgium, they struggled to react. They were just unlucky that they also had 2 goals disallowed. First for offside against Lukaku, and then the second one for that handball on Openda. You understand? But, Stanislav Lubucha, he was actually one of those players that controlled the tempo of the game. And you look at Slovakia's high press, it worked wonders for large spells of the match. Lucas Haraslin almost doubled his team's lead with a thunderous volley, before the break. Before Casteels actually flew, his hand to actually keep it out, right? And the Red Devils of Belgium, it was only in the second half where I started to really see them really, playing at their best, really, really pushing, really trying to penetrate the Slovakia defense. But it was just not enough, man. They were just unlucky that they had 2 goals disallowed. You understand? They started to put the pressure on. Dubravka denied Lukaku at first. Then once again, decisive from Leandro Trossard's effort as well. And then finally, when Dubravka was beaten, David Hanko saved his team with a fantastic goal line clearance to actually seal all 3 points and a memorable Slovakia victory. But look, man, Belgium were not at their best in this particular game. We can agree to that. You understand? Belgium played the second half with a desperate intensity, and it looked likely they were certain to equalize. But unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Slovakia's substitutes as well, they were actually very excellent. Finishing the job started in the first half. And it wasn't meant to be for Belgium. You understand what I'm saying? And you look at Slovakia, it was actually a brilliant and perhaps, a surprising start for, Calzona's team. Who found a way to beat the team fancied by many, including myself, to win the tournament. Schrantz's early goal gave Slovakia something to hold on, but they also had some luck along the way. With some bravery, though they pulled off a shock, Slovakia, they started their last Euro with the victory against Poland, and this result is even bigger for them. My man of the match obviously has to be Stanislav, Lobotka. He was just excellent in and out of possession. He got so close to Kevin De Bruyne when he was actually playing as a number 10. So for me, he was actually my man of the match. You understand? And Belgium now have failed to score for the first time in 9 Euro matches. And then Lukaku, he became Belgium's record Euro appearance holder with his 11th in total, right? With 11 in total. And this is Belgium's 7th Euro appearance and a 3rd in succession. They reached the quarterfinals at, Euro 2016 as well as Euro 2020. And then Slovakia are the first team to deploy 2 outfield players aged 37 in or more in their starting 11. In the Euro final tournament, Juraj Kucha as well as Peter, Pekaric. You understand? Slovakia had only won one of their previous 5 Euro matches. And this was the first ever meeting between Belgium and Slovakia since that 2-1 victory for Belgium in a friendly in February, over like a decade ago, 2013. Yeah, shocking indeed.